Hey there, internet friends. Welcome back to another episode of Trevor Plays Baldur's Gate 3. In between episodes, I went and did a little bit of shopping, picked up some scrolls and stuff from Sorcerer's Sundries. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and face off against Ansur in this episode, or go track down Ansur and kind of do his little challenge of stuff before we go and face off against Gortash. I'm going to hope I can do it because technically I can't read the Book of Ansur because I don't know where it is or it has not been given to me. But first I'm going to actually clear up a couple of loose threads, including here, Chef Rovere, back a few episodes back. We agreed to kill some rats for him. Just never actually...
Cats, but cats are useless. So how about you kill the rats?
Yep, done that. Good news, Chef. I already killed the rats.
You did? Very clever. Good job. Yes. Here, you take this.
Great. So we got some cash from them. And then in the House of Hope episode, we did pick up Maul's contract. So we should probably go check in with Maul and talk to her about that. Yeah, I think there's a sewer entrance over here that we can hit up. And specifically, I'm going to do that here with Wyll, because I believe they will have some special warlock kind of options that I would not necessarily otherwise have. Alright. Hey there, Maul. How you doing?
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketherick's coffers. Ready to do some business?
Found this contract you signed with Raphael, Maul. Do you want it?
Give me that! Can't have this floating around loose. I thought I was meant to be the thief.
Is this how you survived in the Shadowlands? Deal with Raphael?
So what if it is? Choosing the right allies is just common sense. You wouldn't have made it this far on your own. Big Raph doesn't own me. He's just giving me the tools to keep myself alive and to take what I want. As for what that is, well, you didn't think I planned to stop at running the Fetcher's brats, did you?
I'm impressed. You saw an opportunity for power and you took it.
I knew you'd understand. Everyone's owned by somebody. Might as well sign up to be on the winning team.
And then, yeah, here's his specific warlock option. There's a fight for the city's survival coming. When it does, lend me the power of your pact.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. Baldur's Gate is home now, and the brats are my family. Nobody messes with my family.
And I specifically don't want to tell her that we killed Raphael because Raphael is her warlock patron. And that would make her mad. So, there we go. Let's see, do you have anything worthwhile, Sticky Dondo?
You buying or selling?
Maybe a bit of both. Show me what you got. Yeah, I got a cloak, Shadeslayer cloak. While hiding, the number you need to roll a crit is reduced by 1. This effect can stack. It's a good thing for Astarion to have, maybe. So yeah, go ahead and pick that up, sure. And then just got some dies. Yeah, okay. We'll just go ahead and go with that. And there we go. Give that to Astarion. When you poison a foe, heal yourself 1d4. Yeah, I don't really ever poison people, do I? I should. I should definitely do that more, but this will probably be a little bit more beneficial.
Sharp as ever.
And there, you can try and poison people. There we go.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more
Okay.
interesting times.
Yeah. So now we will go ahead, make our way to Wyrm's Crossing, basically. Actually, yeah, I can just kind of fast travel from here to the south span of Wyrm's Crossing. So I can't go directly to Wyrm's Crossing anymore, because Gortash is pissed at me. So we're gonna go sneak in the back way.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on a foot and
Fun thing to overhear.
does the hand not assist you? The lips sit on.
Yep, all the steel watchers out here are down, and so the gates are up now. But hey, there's a nice little handy gap here, and we can probably make that jump. So let's pop a feather fall and head that away. There we go. That's a feather fall right there. Cast it on all four of us. And now let's bounce. Sadly, this person apparently tried to make the jump without Featherfall on.
My old fishing spot. Spent more than a few summertide days here.
Is that so? Did you manage to catch anything?
Only a few head colds and a tongue lashing from my worried father.
I have, in like one of my playthroughs, seen this person just alive down here, which is very weird. Because in every other playthrough, she's just, yeah, it's just a body there. She didn't really have much to say in the one where she was alive, though. So, yeah. Yes, we're going to head in here. And so, if we read the Book of Ansur, it highlights that under the under Wyrm's Crossing, there is. Oh, hey, there we go. Nice. There's a spot where there are two dragon torches, and you are need to hit them with lightning. Basically, is what it says. And those dragon torches, a dragon head torch and dragon head torch. And so we are going to see if we can get them done. But apparently I'm missing an Astarion. Where you at, Astarion? Why didn't you join your fellow folks? Nope, that's what I wanted. Okay. We're all met again.
Sharp as ever.
Do you have? Let's see. So yeah, I didn't give you Witch Bolt, which is, you know, probably a mistake on my part. But we'll go ahead and use a scroll of Witch Bolt and hope that. Okay. So that's one of them going.
No one back home will
Let's
ever believe
see. Can I get something on that other one? I do lightning bolt on it. Seems like a waste of a lightning bolt, though. So do I have a shocking grasp that I can use on it? Scroll of shocking grasp. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay.
Breathe deep and move.
So yeah, now before the spells all wear off, we'll just get everybody in here. And sure, just go ahead and dash on in to give me a little bit of extra breathing room.
Want to dance? Marching.
Blade at the ready. Ever onward.
And there we are. Okay.
Can't give up now.
And if you didn't have that, there is also this mouse hole option, so you could, like, you know, polymorph or kind of shrink your way in there. But on our way down.
Defender of the people.
Journals of Past Adventure, Part 1. The Wyrm's lair, incredible. The legends were true, and we've marked our place among them. We'll prove our worth with unrusted swords and meet the dragon. The good dragon, or so we pray. Gods bless our endeavor.
What a grand sight. Balduran and his dragon friend looking over the city.
Nice little mural.
A bronze dragon and an elf sailor. Could this be Balduran?
Yes, especially based on that other history check you already made.
Balduran left his city in good hands, or so he thought. Odd that the histories make no mention of this dragon.
The statue before you bears a familiar likeness. It is Balduran, the celebrated adventurer who founded the city of Baldur's Gate.
Peril floods my province. The palisades fall, the earth does tremble. The servants of shadow and blood assemble. Beyond lies the grand Wyrm, deep in slumber, awaiting a true hero's advent, should my domain drown in torment. Be you the deluge, turn away. Be you the hero, answer true. Are you worthy?
Poetic nonsense. There is no Wyrm and no savior.
Yeah, let's do an Arcana check. Examine the statue. What magic might be at work?
You sense neither life nor spirit within the statue. A powerful variant of magic mouth has been cast on it, allowing it to speak only recorded messages.
Venerable Balduran, Father of the Gate, let it be known, I am worthy.
Ancient Ansur, hear me. A champion is proclaimed. The test begins. Let your judgment follow.
Cool. So we bypass the, like, reading of the book. Oh, yeah, there we go. Maul isn't one to forget those who helped her along the way. She'll have our back in the fight to come. Great. The Blade of Frontiers. Find the way to Ansur. We've reached the Wyrmway, where the great Wyrm Ansur resides. We must make our way to him. making my way.
2 centuries walking the streets, and I never knew this was under them. What other wonders have I missed?
We've got 4 statues here, 4 challenges. The courage, strategy, justice, and insight, I believe, were the things. Now we'll see. First things first. We'll come and do this one. Journal of Past Adventures, number 4. No, actually, let's see if we can find them in order. So that's number 4. We already found number 1, so let's see if we can find number 2 first.
Lance board.
There's number
Was always
3.
more of a dice man myself.
Did I walk by it accidentally? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, there it is. Journal of Past
Canvases on
Adventures,
the
number 2.
walls. Beautifully painted, but to what end?
Hidden expected puzzles. Is this great worm really hidden behind tests of this kind? I'd expected feats of strength, yes, but nothing like this. Like it was designed for sport.
A true champion knows justice and
So there's
eliminates
justice.
those who stand in its way. Restore the balance of justice.
The apple.
The apple. The painting depicts a red-haired man stealing a shiny apple from a cart in an open-air market. You know this market, the Wide, where Baldur's Gate citizens and visitors gather to conduct trade and wax political.
Okay.
The child. A red-haired man is portrayed with his cloak's hood lowered, giving an apple to a smiling urchin. Several other children are huddled behind the one receiving the apple, hands outstretched. The induction. A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman. She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it, tally marks totaling the number 9. The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving what looks to be a priceless artifact. It's an astrolabe of entrapment. It could hold a dozen djinn within it, perhaps even more. The chase. A red-haired man is depicted running through the city streets, a flaming fist officer chasing just behind. A cloaked woman, hair dark as a raven, looks on from a safe distance. The judgment. A stern judge, his pockets full of coin, orders a red-haired man to the gallows. A shiny apple rests on the ground nearby.
Looking ahead.
We got a few more paintings we got to try and see. And so to see them, we've got to figure out what's going on with the judge here. Shrouded sentence. A curse. Judge is obscuring paintings within 20 feet, preventing judgment being passed on an accused soul. Let's go ahead and remove that curse then. Dishonorable judge was banished, but the judgment still must be passed.
Where am I needed?
The hanging. A red-haired man is depicted hanging from a gallows as a crowd looks on. You notice a child in the crowd, a falling tear leaving a trail on his cheek. Freedom. A red-haired man walks the streets of Baldur's Gate, clad in a billowing cloak. You catch a glimpse of a sly smile beneath his hood and a golden coin in his hand. The cell. A stern prison guard slides a warm meal into the thief's cell. The red-haired man has a 10-day left to serve, judging by the scratchings on the wall behind him.
Well, that one seems like appropriate justice for the crime. So yeah, we'll go ahead and pick that one up.
The red-haired man.
And we will plop that one down right over here.
Vanished the dishonorable judge and applied lex talionis, the principle of the sentence being proportional to the crime.
There we go.
You are a paragon of justice. Proceed.
One down. And hey, that one's all lit up now. All right. So we know that 3 was down the other way, but let's go ahead and head down to this one first.
A good leader has the insight to find good counsel.
Insight.
As
Okay.
the war
Being the
reaches
next one.
its end, there is one who doesn't advise for the city's prosperity. Find him and strike him down.
Just gonna try and grab the books.
Slippery little blighter. Hello.
There we go. Of course, Asterian's gonna be able to pick it up, no problem.
All's well that ends.
Let's see. Got another one up here. Perfect. Got 2 of them. Okay. So we got Swelto's Ethics of War by Christina Swelto. My colleague Amaps proposes fair rules of engagement in times of war and forgiveness upon victory. Are we to spare our enemies, then, once they have fallen to our might? Are we to put all hatred behind us when surrender is offered? Indeed not. For what shall we do once our opponent gathers new armies and masses them once again along our borders? We shall wage another war and count the lives snuffed out by our own magnanimity. Once an enemy kingdom is conquered, it must be razed to the ground. Only then can we be free of its specter. That's one. We've got Astarion picked up the other. Virtues of Unions by Alwyn Stead. It's quite obvious that larger kingdoms offer benefits to all peoples within. As kingdom grows, so does its fields, its populace, and its economy. A few charred corpses is a worthy sacrifice if a dragon offers to share its hoard, after all. So too should you seek union. However imperfect, should a powerful kingdom march its armies on your borders. Some friction is inevitable, of course. Citizens' rights might erode, for instance, but such lesser issues will be sanded down by the march of time. Such is the price of peace.
Defender of the people.
5-Year War, A Diplomat's Record. Let's go ahead and read that one too. By Torwin Bassi, base. The war was, in truth, nothing short of a tragedy. It began as a mild altercation between the sanguine sons of the Leo and Vita families regarding, if you can believe it, the proper ownership of a sheep farm. Over the course of 3 seasons, full-blown conflict had erupted between Baldur's Gate and Victon, a pointless war, leaving both cities with nothing but 1,000 youthful corpses to show for it. All right, and let's try and grab this last one down here.
Slippery little blighter.
All right.
How delicious.
Tammit, get down here!
Well, well, well.
There we go. Basically, hey, turns out I was able to get each of them to get one. Alright, let's read a map's memoirs. My life has been a long succession of pleasures. To see my town take to my ideas and cease legal discrimination of local orcs, and see my fights against horrid living conditions in city factories take off. To have the chance to see a new generation take on these ideas of a better, kinder, fairer, intelligent world and run with it to new reaches of the continent. It was not a life without struggle, however, and I shall regret its failures. My old friend Swelto comes to mind, who adopted such cruel ideologies later in life. I will forever console myself in the idea that such a brilliant mind would only conceive such theories under strain of exile and the promise of reinstatement, as she ultimately was.
The solution's plain as the high moors in midsummer. Let's chat.
All right. You have something to say, Wyll?
This place is astonishing. A bard's legend made real.
Wyll, you had an idea about the Insight trial, yes?
Yes. Swelto's ethic of war would lead to endless conflict. No city could survive it. Swelto is the one you should strike.
All right.
The pride of the gate.
As I imagine you know, you should go ahead and back your claim, then. With an attack on Swelto.
Insightful precision. The tree of peace bore lasting fruit.
Excellent. Alright. Anything else worthwhile grabbing here? Any scrolls or anything fun? Probably not, but still. Worth checking. Just a bunch of books. All right, 2 challenges down. Justice and Insight. You do well. Up next, Strategy. Okay, well, he's not going to make a dent there, so how about you, Karlak? You able to... Alright, how about if we give you the Orphic Hammer, which is good at, like, destroying stuff. There we go. Journal of Past Adventures, number 3. Vador and Ungli are gone. Our hubris is evident. Elementals took us by surprise. There are still 3 of us, for now.
Prove your strategic wits. There is but one rule. The Dark King must fall in 2 moves. Are you a commander of armies? Or a shivering pawn? Fodder for cleverer minds.
Alright, Dark King must fall in 2 moves. There's our Dark King piece. It is weak against lightning. Lightning damage against this entity is doubled, so that seems to be our strategy. And again, I suffer from the lack of lightning stuff, but we'll go ahead and see if a Scroll of Shocking Grasp will do the trick. Okay, well. It did a lot of damage, but it didn't do 50 50 damage, so I guess we gotta try. Is it gonna do? Force damage against this is nullified, so yeah, it's gotta be lightning. So, I guess I gotta. Let's see, somebody else had a lightning bolt, right? I don't want to burn a chain lightning on this, that's a waste. But yeah, scroll lightning. I want to try and get out of the range so I don't hit the rest of my crew. That's why it's definitely helpful to just let Wyll learn Witch Bolt. There we go. There we go. Okay. Huzzah. Black King has fallen. May you always crush the wicked, something, something in your path. So there's that one done.
Got a long road ahead.
And last, we go on to Courage.
A champion burns bright, even when rushing waters and moaning winds threaten to extinguish the flames. Take the torch, withstand the elements, prove your courage.
Take the torch. Alright, so we got some elementals. Let's see. Arrow of Roaring Thunder. I can at least, like, knock one of these elementals off. Knock a couple of them off. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, and it saved. Well, drat.
Yes, here.
All right. Trick of this one isn't that I need to take everybody out anyway. It's just that I need to last 4 turns. So, well, it can be fun to successfully take them all out. I won't stress out about that too much.
Over there.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I still have the Orphic Hammer on you instead of Nyrulna. So, oops. And yeah, you don't even have that because it's somebody else has the item. So, lame. Unless I can just grab it from whoever has it in their inventory and throw it from there. Well, I can at least move it to Karlach. So there we go. Now you can throw it. Great.
This'll help.
And brought it right back into the fold. So now you can throw it again. Yeah, sure, go ahead and rage. In case things come and attack you.
On the victor's path.
So what you can do, you can see if you can, like, blast them out. Yeah, yep. Cool, killed one of them and shot the other one off a cliff. So it did work to get
Fleet of
them out of the mix. And yeah, we'll go ahead and just kind of
I won't give in.
leave Wyll there for now. We're going to get a couple more that are going to pop up here at the next turn. There they are.
Come on, Karlach. Show him who you are. Got it.
Good, useful turn there. Okay.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Go ahead and pop a healing word on everybody. And because I haven't done it in a few episodes, I think, we'll revisit our old friend, Spirit Guardians.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
My little trick.
Get a shot out at you. And let's see.
Heading out.
Alright, well, I still did some damage, so fine.
On the victor's path.
Yep, gotta get you out of the range of silence. Great. Who's the one holding on silence? Alright, well, shoot you out, and boom. Cool.
Never a dull moment. These boots have seen everything.
Take that one out. And then let's go ahead and dash over to this one. Oh, there it is. That was the one I just completely didn't see anymore.
The hammer's gonna fall.
Cool. And hey, that's all of them. Yep, took them all out. So I just gotta wait for the last round.
Battle favors the fearless.
Your courage is a beacon to meek and mighty alike. May you ever withstand the raging elements. Proceed. Great. And because I almost always forget to do it, need to re-equip Wyll's weapons because he picked up that stupid torch. So, boom. Throw that back in his hands.
Let's get going.
And we'll do a short rest. And we'll see if any of the elementals have anything for us. I don't think they do. But hey, we can read Journal of Past Adventure number 4. A lanceboard trial, a bloody lanceboard trial, and the ground shakes, crystals fall, and I can hear the rustling of metal against rust. If this is the end, let this be my record. Then we must run. I wonder what happened to them.
Sharp as ever.
All right, Wyll. Lead the way.
With courage does the hero march. Fettered by the taxing chains of fear, a stalwart soul must ever persevere. With insight does the hero choose. Guidance born of ancient wisdom proven. Peace, not strife, the undenied conclusion. With justice does the hero rule. Lead not the guiltless lamb to bloody slaughter, nor cleanse the lion's sins in sacred water. With strategy does the hero scheme. A cunning mind, 100 steps ahead, your allies close, your rivals stunned in dread. Worthy you are found. Go forth, hero, seize your fate, and rise, great Wyrm, heart of the gate.
Oh no, dragon dead.
All that's left of the great Wyrm is bone and ash.
Alright. So going to take advantage of knowing what comes next to go ahead and do some prep stuff, including loading up some of my team with elixirs of lightning resistance.
Let's move.
I don't think he has any, so I just could probably use Wyll's for him.
What now?
I do believe Astarion has one. Yep. And Karlak as well. There we go. Great. So everybody's juiced up with lightning resistance. You know, in case this bronze dragon ends up being very lightning-centric.
Watch
Go
your back.
ahead and set them up here.
The pride of the gate.
And you can kind of hang out over here.
Still breathing, despite everything.
And we'll have ties in, yeah, kind of pop over here. Okay. Search the undead dragon. I'm only having him do it because he can disengage when things pop off.
The dragon's spirit floods your mind and memory in a great torrent of power. He is with you. He is within you. He is you. The next words that spill from your mouth are not yours, but the worm's.
I am Ansur, heart of the gate, butchered in flesh, risen in spirit.
Search your mind for what possesses it.
Ansur wends his way through your mind like an unstoppable river. Your body is unmoving, yet thought flows effortlessly between you. The spirit pauses, and you feel the astral prism stir. Ansur senses the Emperor's presence within it.
Answer me, Facey. Why have you come?
I never shy away from a challenge.
A deep sigh resonates within you. The torrent stills, only disturbed by the dragon's next words.
Brack, my words aren't meant for you. They're meant for him.
The Emperor stirs in the astral prism, then in you. Calm, curious, and detached.
Balduran. Your presence has stirred me, as it ever did. I am awakened.
Ansur, it's been too long.
He called you Balduran.
Name I once answered to.
Bum,
A name
bum,
I did not
bum.
expect to hear again. Least of all from the mouth of an old friend.
Friend. Yes. And more. Until you killed me. Have you come to dance on my bones, Balduran? Was slaying me not satisfaction enough?
Satisfaction? No. You left me no choice.
You had every choice. You were becoming illithid. I offered you merciful death. You chose to fight. And now you bring your thrall before me. How far has the great Balduran fallen?
A touching reunion. Now how about letting me go?
Stillness. Ansur's consciousness hovers just above yours, searching, seeing.
Dear Ansur.
Enough! I gave you everything, Balduran. And you repaid me in slaughter. It is time I return the favor. Let my bones rise and the storms gather. Witness Balduran. The final tempest has come. I am the heart of the gate. I am the one who roars. This time, you will not escape it.
Right. Well, yeah, like I said, gonna go ahead and have him disengage and kind of duck away.
With finesse.
And how about you? Instead of fighting the dragon right off the bat, yeah, try and take out that Wyrm Myrmidon. Well, that was worthless. As I should have known it would be. Shooting a water thing with fire. Alright, so first things first. Go ahead and hex Ansur. And we will Eldritch Blast him a few times. Nice. Do a little dent there. Go ahead and Rage Karlach. And if you are in range to do so, how about you hit him with some of those dragon slaying arrows I've picked up? I don't think you have any of them equipped. I think Wyll does. Let's go ahead and pull them off of Wyll. So that you can shoot them. Especially because you got that sexy bow from the Titan. Of course you miss. Alright, there you go. And it did Guiding Bolt, so great. Oh, and apparently Guiding Bolt is off already. Yeah, you're not gonna hit that, so no point in wasting a lucky on it. Alright, Tizen. Yeah, let's pop a 5th level Spirit Guardians out here. Go ahead, take the opportunity attack. Fine. So I can go ahead and get y'all with a Healing Word. Alright, Astarion. Go ahead and yeah, go ahead and hide where you are, Astarion.
Just like old times.
There we go. Because now with my sneaky there we go. Okay, well, the critical, one less to you do critical damage kind of thing from the cloak that we equipped him with, but that's fine. Okay, yeah, we'll still do triple Eldritch Blast. Lovely. We'll let you go ahead and pop a mass healing word too. That's fine. I didn't need that anyway. Let's just work on picking away at this water myrmidon. His Ansur's probably going to go charge up. Yep. Gathering power.
Another step forward.
Working to get behind cover, indeed. Yeah. There we go. Let's see if that protects me. There we go. Myrmidon's done. Let's go over here so we can get into kind of a perfect cover spot there. Ansur's ire. Storm of vicious lightning soon to erupt, standing all out in the open. Well, I'm not in the open here, am I? There we go. Okay. Haha. So we'll go ahead and, leave that turn there. Okay, she got fire there. Still got it there. Okay, yeah. Nope, she's just
Got it.
fully in the ire path there. So how is that still Ansur's ire? All right. Yeah, I just don't understand how that's supposed to be calculated, but whatever.
No time to waste.
And hey, at least he's not in it. Alright, well. Okay. But hey, that took out the other Myrmidon, so great.
Breathe deep and move.
And hey, how about a sunbeam, Ansur? You want a sunbeam? There you go, enjoy. Yeah, I won't waste that. Oh, now you got that kind of stuff coming down at me, eh? Alright, fine. So go ahead and hide. And then shoot this dude with an arrow. Or critically miss. That's fine too. Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
No holding back.
Let's go.
Okay. Let's try the dragon arrows again. Hey, there we go. Guiding bolt on the first one means I get advantage on the second shot. Yeah, might as well make it another dragon slaying arrow. Since there's very few dragons in this game.
One day I'll catch a break.
Okay, this gets me in range of everybody, right? Yep, cool. Give everybody some heals. And let's go ahead and shoot a guiding bolt at him. Great. We'll leave him there.
On my way. Leave no trace.
Sure, now I picked the hidey spot. Sure. 5% chance. Go ahead and hit him. Cool. 2 damage.
Forever dauntless.
Alright, pretty sure this should finish you off, Ansur.
Balduran, what have you done? Ansur. I never thought I'd see him again.
So it's true. You're Balduran?
I was. Now, I am much, much more. But it seems you are more interested in my past.
You literally founded Baldur's Gate. Of course I'm interested.
Such sentimentality. Very well. It's like I always told you. I was just like you. An adventurer who yearned for greatness. And in mortal terms, I achieved it. As captain of the Wandering Eye, I acquired enough gold to found Baldur's Gate. I stayed for a while to watch my city grow. But it was not enough. I grew restless again. The sea called to me, and I ran to her with open arms. Life at sea was not easy. Our last adventure was ruinous. My ship was destroyed. My crew lost. But my spirit was far from broken. I was determined to return in triumph once again. I heard of treasure in Moonrise. I strove to find it. What I found was an illithid colony, where I acquired a tadpole much like yours, and became a mind flayer, enthralled to the Elder Brain. It was Ansur who found me. Ansur who pulled me from the Brain's domination. Ansur who brought me home. He sought to cure me of my sickness, called on every healer he could find, nearly broke his spirit in the attempt. But he failed to understand. I wanted no healing. I was not sick.
So you killed him.
Even after he had exhausted all possibility of reversing my condition, he still clung to hope. I tried to convince him of my reality. I was on the cusp of greatness beyond my wildest dreams. But all he could see was a mind flayer. He came to me as I slept, a mercy killing in his mind. I saw the tears. I felt his grief. I had no choice but to kill him first. It was an act of self-preservation.
Is being an illithid really worth the loss of a friend?
Put simply, yes. And being alive even more so. Do not think that I am ignorant of what I have lost. I may not regret my actions, but I do regret that they were necessary. While the past is beyond my influence, the present is not. It is time we move on. One Netherstone remains. We must find it before the brain breaks free.
Alright, let's talk to Wyll here.
Ansur is dead. There'll be no great tempest roaring through the skies, no dragon redeemer to save us. What hope then for Baldur's Gate? Without the great Wyrm's aid, is the city doomed to fall?
You braved the Wyrm's lair, seeking a savior. Yet it was you, all of you, who vanquished the undead abomination which Ansur became. You are more powerful than you understand. It is you who are the Tempest. It is you who are the heart of the gate.
Ansur is dead. There'll be no great tempest roaring through the skies.
Just said
no
this.
dragon redeemer to save us. What hope then for Baldur's Gate? Without the great Wyrm's aid, is the city doomed to fall?
You braved the word. You are more. It is you who are the.
You're right.
There we go.
We are the warriors.
I was
who'll slay
hoping we weren't
Ansur.
just going to get stuck in a loop of that.
We are the guardians who'll defend this fair city.
Nod along silently.
The brain will fall, and the people will hail us as champions. I could even claim my father's own ducal title and carry his banner after this. Grand Duke Wyll Ravengard, Marshal of the Flaming Fist, the city's truest defender.
You think the city will welcome you as Grand Duke? Horns and all?
The Absolute's end would be the guarantee. Devilish visage be damned. If I were to call myself Grand Duke, no patriarch would deny the claim.
I fear your lust of power could get the better of you. You're a hero, not a politician. Yeah, we'll go follow your heart, Wyll. I trust you to make the right decision.
I fought to right the wrongs of the coast, to slay the monsters that hunt the helpless. What good is a champion who puts himself above the people? What good am I as a politician just out of reach? There will be no Grand Duke Wyll Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers. I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
Hail, the Blade of Avernus.
The Blade of Avernus.
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you will triumph.
Completed. The Blade of Frontiers. Alright, he still clearly has something else to say, but let's go ahead. Dear Ansur, I've said it 1,000 times and I'll say it again. There is no cure, and that's all right. I'm fine. More than fine. I'm better than I've ever been. So why torture yourself like this? Of course I know why. Remember Jarl Tengri? You and I sailed together for months seeking the Great Spire. By the time we found it, we were sick as dogs. But you never left my side, not for a moment, even though you could have simply chosen to fly. You told me there was something about experiencing it with me, through my eyes you wanted to share in my passion for the adventure. It was, you said, a privilege. The truth is, the privilege was mine. You are the greatest thing that ever happened to me, Ansur. I never had to ask you for anything, but I'm asking you now to stop. I may no longer feel my feelings, but I know yours, and yours are agony. It doesn't have to be this way. Be free, Ansur. Fly. And know that even if I'm not beside you, I will always have been your Balduran. And Balduran's Giant Slayer. Legendary weapon, Giant Slayer. On a hit, double the damage from your strength modifier. This weapon grants you advantage on attack rolls against large, huge, and gargantuan creatures. It's a +3, and it grants giant form. So I'll go ahead and give that to Karlach. And yeah, I think we'll go ahead and have that be the thing that finally replaces the Nyrulna. Okay, you still got something else to say, Wyll?
The Blade of Avernus. A new name for a changed man.
The 4 pillars finally rise within me. Courage, insight, strategy, justice.
I'm not to abide them, but to become them.
But enough reflection for today. I'm of a mind to celebrate. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say?
Sounds heavenly.
Wonderful. You hunt the deer, I'll scrounge up the ale. Prepare your belly for a roast a la Blade. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties. Just the once.
What are your plans as the Blade once the Brain is defeated?
I scout both the hells and the coast's havens. and I destroy every fiend that dares put its eye on Faerun.
Wyll takes a sharp breath. He's keeping something from you.
There's more to your plan than you're letting on, isn't there?
Yes, there is. I will be hunting Mazora. I won't let her claim one more soul, slay one more victim.
You have her
I'm going
powers.
to make my way to the Hells and tear the horns right off her damned head.
Let it go, Wyll. There are better ways to help the people of the Sword Coast. Alright, well, not with an 8. But, you know, we'll burn some inspiration, sure. There we go.
Part of me wants to argue, to insist that I'd be killing Mazora for the good of the coast, but I can't. Not when I know I'm killing her out of revenge. You're right. I won't target Mazora. But should she cross my path in Avernus, I'll cut her to ribbons before she can so much as groan Zariel's name.
Alright. You guys still got
I
another
fail.
thing?
The heart of the gate is dead. We need to see my father.
He should know what happened with Ansur.
Okay. Okay. Go check the other Myrmidon. The Helm of Balduran.
The Helm of Balduran.
The worm's tempest and his roar hurtle through you. Ansur's essence still lives within the helm, instilling you with power for as long as you wear it.
Helm of Balduran. Helm heals you 2 hit points beginning of every turn. That's nice. You have a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws. Can't be stunned, and attackers can't land critical hits while before the wearer. You know what? I've had my intelligence set to 17 long enough. I'll go ahead and wear the Helm of Balduran. Yep, my int dropped to 9. I forgot how low it was. So, whoops to all those checks. Okay, let's go ahead and we will head on out. We'll do a quick jaunt back to camp, because I am still here in the Wormrock prison, which means I can't easily depart at the moment, but I can get to an area close enough. Mouse hole from Wormrock cells. There we go, that opens the path. So instead of heading out upstairs there into like an immediate fight, I will go ahead and pop back out outside. There we go, everybody back with me, great. And ultimately we're going to take the sneaky back way in to the Gortash fight. We'll head back over that way as well. Anything worthwhile in these barrels? Nope. Pop up here, some knotted roots. Okay. And up there is going to be our path. But I think that's also going to send us back into, like, red territory. So, before we do that, let's go back and long rest it up. Campsite. We're back at this campsite, obviously, because we are outside of the lower city. But, still talk to Duke Ravengard.
The Absolute's voice is gone, but I still hear its echoes. Reflections of reflections.
Tell him about your battle with Ansur.
I failed, Father. The Wyrm is fallen.
A terrible fate for Ansur, my son. Yet my hopes for the city's future have never been higher.
I don't understand.
You and your allies slayed the undead terror that was once the great Ansur. You are stronger than even the great Wyrm. You will be the one to part the storms and lead the people through. You, not Ansur, are the savior we need. First, you will fell the Absolute. Then we will rebuild Baldur's Gate. We will take back our city together. I will name you Baldur's Gate's newest Grand Duke of the Council. You will be hailed Heart of the Gate.
Grand Duke. I look the part of a fiend.
I will tell the citizens and the patriarchs of your good works. They will know you carry your father's banner.
Uncertainty.
Yeah, because
fills the air.
nepotism, not,
Wyll
you know,
has
not a
reached
problem
fork
here.
in his path. In which direction will he travel?
I trust you will follow your heart wherever it leads, even though I think we already did this. But
Wyll? I fought to right the wrongs of the coast. To slay the men and monsters that hunt the helpless.
It is in the wilds that I find my courage, not in the halls of upper city estates.
There will be no Grand Duke Wyll Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers.
just Wyll repeating a lot of stuff this
The
episode.
Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
Then go with my blessing. Be Faerun's great defender. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. Let these be the lights that guide you, my son. Hail the Blade of Avernus!
The Blade of Avernus!
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you can triumph.
Ta-da. All right. Hey, Carla, I haven't checked in with you in a while.
The Blade of Avernus.
There you go.
I can't think of a better man than Wyll to take up the title. It's about time someone stood up to the evil fucks populating the hells.
Oh yeah. So what do you think of your hero? Yeah, I haven't checked on her with a while. So what do you think of your hero Jaheira's house?
I don't know what I was expecting. Something beyond real. My life would have been so different if I ended up working for her instead of Gortash. Looking after these kids. Making a difference. Maybe in the next life.
How was it being in the House of Hope?
Ugh, thank the gods it's over, I say. My last trip to the hells ever.
Wasn't any part of you tempted to stay? Hope will probably turn that place into a real home.
No such thing as a home in the hells. If Hope's happy, good for her. But mark my words, some devil or other will push in and claim the place sooner or later. Stick around in Avernus long enough, and you'll run out of hope entirely. No, soldier. I'd rather live out my days in the world I love than live forever in a world I hate. I don't know much, but I do know that. Darling?
About our relationship.
Go on.
Can I kiss you?
Oh, yes.
Smoochy, smoochy. Duh. Wait, I wanted to ask another thing too.
Sparks.
Are you happy with how things are between us?
If you're happy, I'm happy. Are you happy?
Deliriously.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right. All right. Well, yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Well, I guess let me go ahead and actually take the rest in case there is another scene or anything that's gonna play out. But yeah, not gonna. Sure. Let's just. You know what? Sure. Let's just actually let me split the stack because I can at least do that basically. Split the stack. There we go. And you know what? I'm gonna. That's fine. Just gonna go ahead and do that. Any new scene, or are we good on scenes? Yep. Okay. Then yeah. In our next episode, we take the fight to Gortash. Our ally, the Blade of Frontiers, has claimed himself as the Blade of Avernus instead. So we're going to go defeat Gortash, get Gortash's Netherstone, and confront him for our fiery friend Karlach. Yeah. Trying to think if there's anybody I want to swap out, but I think we'll go ahead and keep the party as is. So yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you for joining me. You can find new Let's Plays from us every Tuesday and Thursday here on youtube.com/thatnerdysite. As always, stay nerdy and be good to each other.